think we are jumping on here. Let me make sure I'm doing all the pre-check stuff to make sure we're live on all the platforms that we should be live on. It seems as though we are. People are jumping on. So let's see here. Yes, fantastic. Woody is in Periscope. Yep, Massachusetts. I used to live in Massachusetts. I lived in Boston. Hello, California. How you doing? Thank you for the nice shirt. Thank you. I went full out red, white, and blue tonight. Rochester, New York. Fun area. Originally, was it Kodak? Yeah. Indiana. Atlanta, Phoenix. Been to Phoenix many times. Fort Drum, New York. Captain Jason. A lot of California. Queens. California, the new red state coming soon. I love it. Fantastic. Awesome. Oklahoma. Sanford, Florida. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Iowa and Kansas City. Pennsylvania, Nebraska. I love doing a state roll call because there's Ohio and Australia. We love our Australia folks. They are calling the office like crazy, and but they're just good people. And if you don't know who Merely is, or if you talk to Merely, she loves her Australia people. Ohio, Miami. I will talk to Miami soon. My wife is from Miami. Brooklyn, New York, Michigan. Is Michigan getting any more sane up there? I haven't noticed lately. I haven't been watching. All right. We're going to jump in tonight because I'm going to do a little bit, and then I have a very special guest coming on. Would everyone like to see the special guest tonight? Because the title of this tonight is... What is the title of this tonight? I forgot what the title is. America, who are we? We are coming to a turning point in America, and who are we in America? So in about 15 minutes, I'm going to have a special guest to find out who we want our country to be. But this is Dr. Jay Steen, Revolution Network, your source for health, freedom, and knowledge. And let's dive in, because did I not say that it might get worse before it gets better? We have what appears to be a country unraveling at the seams. But is it really? Is America really unraveling at the seams? Or do you need to turn off mainstream news because they're making you think that America is tearing and coming apart at the seams? I would actually say no. Maybe America is getting stronger. What about that? My volume is all the way up. I just haven't started yelling yet. How about that? Okay. So, apparently Seattle is going crazy right now. So, let's go to some news here, and I'll show you what Seattle looks like. I actually did not follow this today, so when I looked at this, I was kind of blown away. But Seattle is a bit on fire right now, talking about Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone. Okay. We have heard anecdotally reports of citizens of business being asked to pay a fee to operate within this area. This is a crime of extortion. Chaz, the Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone here in Seattle, is an incomprehensible contradiction whose existence seems to have been willed into being through gumption and determination alone, and the result is something beautiful, fragile, and potential world-changing. Seattle's got issues, man. But Seattle is an interesting... Okay, so it's not aggressive or violent. Nothing like that. We didn't come out here for any of that. All we wanted was equal, what was right. Define equal, by the way. So let's talk about equal. Everyone has an equal opportunity, but that doesn't mean we're all going to be equal, because at the end of the day, certain people take opportunities, many people don't take opportunities. We're equal as human beings, we're equal as races, we're equal as religions, we're equal as anything else, we're equal as free speech. However, we'll never have equality because you can't have equality. Yeah, some people are going to work harder than others. Some people are going to take more initiative than others. Some people are going to take the opportunity that others don't take. So this whole thing, they want everyone to be the same. That is the march. That's their marching orders. They want everyone to be the same. Okay, this is they're trying to take the globalist takeover. That's what this actually is. Now, going back to Seattle, even more interesting tonight is unconstitutional illegal Seattle mayor shocked by Trump's threat to invade and clear out anarchist zone. Anarchists don't have a place in our law and order system. And yes, we do have a law and order system, as I talked to many other evenings, okay? Seattle Mayor Jenny Durkan has rebuffed U.S. President Donald Trump's vow to send in troops to remove protesters occupying an abandoned police station if local officials don't act, saying it would be an illegal invasion. Okay? Lawful gathering and expressing First Amendment rights, demanding we do better as society is not terrorism, it's patriotism. What they're doing by destroying places is not patriotism, okay? Now, is he threatening? No, it's called law and order. You have to have laws, you have to have order. They're destroying things. Cop-free. So they have pictures of a cop-free zone where they're destroying things. That's not how this works. Not how this works at all. All right? This is completely insane. Now, I'm going to show you something else because this is where this is coming from. And how many of you are watching the news still? How many of you are watching all the garbage that they're pushing right now? Because that's where this is coming from. I keep saying America is not coming apart at the seams. America is being torn apart because the media being fed by the cabal, the deep state. We'll go back to those words. Yes, the cabal and the deep state, right? They are working to destroy us. That's what actually is happening. All right. Now, let's see who part of the cabal is. Let me go to this completely insane Twitter feed, okay? Do you remember Rob Reiner? Remember Rob Reiner? He was, as they called him, meathead on All in the Family with Archie Bunker. So wait a second. So Rob Reiner puts this out today. Now, can this be any more hate speech? Donald Trump, he says, is a white supremacist, and anyone who supports him, by definition, is a white supremacist. Now, would you call that shocking? I don't even know what to say to tweets like that, but this is the issue. That is a bold tweet by a Hollywood elitist who is paid to say the garbage that he says. Because I will tell you, do you really believe 60 million plus people out there, because there's still people out there that didn't vote that are still Trump supporters, do we really truly believe that means I am a white supremacist because I voted for the president? That means you are a white supremacist because you voted for the president. That's completely insane. The problem is he knows exactly what he's saying. This is not him just being, oh, well, Rob isn't exactly educated. He's not sure. He doesn't know. No, he's been promoting this trash for a long time. The crazy part is we're being told that we're a white supremacist country by the elite in the mainstream media. What, 95% or more of the country is completely sane. Everyone is getting along. Everyone's doing what they're supposed to do. Everyone is living their life. These guys are pushing a narrative. Now, keep in mind, how is it that we're systemically racist as a country? However, we did elect a black president for 8 years. Now, throw away that he may not be from here, throw away that it might be ineligible. That's not what I'm talking about. We legitimately elected a man who was black to be president of the United States. I'm sorry, but it doesn't work that way. We're not a white supremacist nation. Now, do you have probably some white supremacists out there in America? Yeah, probably 0.00001%. I mean, this is not a big thing, but this is what they're pushing. right? This is what they want you to believe is the norm, to the point where they're now taking off. Okay, now I have not ever seen this show or movie or whatever it is. Faulty Towers is deleted because apparently there was some I don't even know. I couldn't tell you. They don't even say in here what it is. Now I will tell you the BBC is a little more bold with their programming, so there's possibility they said some stuff, but I don't know. The whole point is this is not, America is not a racist country. They are pushing an agenda for you to believe in. That's what they're doing. They're pushing an agenda. Okay, now I want to do something very different tonight, okay? And my guest is coming on in about 4 minutes. So I'm going to show you something really quick that I think is absolutely fantastic. And I think it's something that will just let us take a step back and realize we're not a crazy country. Little things. The little things in America make America amazing. So let me drop over to this video. Something positive for the day.
Hey guys. So in today's challenging times, with all of the anti-law enforcement rhetoric, it's easy for a lot of us in law enforcement to listen to all of this and know that it isn't the way things really are out there. But you know, I'm going down a farm to market road here in Williamson County today, and I see this truck out in the middle of the county, and I'm gonna show you a video of it. But this gives you hope right here, you know, and this shows you that the world really isn't as bad as what the media makes it out to be. Because if it was, you wouldn't see things like this. So what we have out here is a truck selling some squash. They got squash for sale. Check it out. So here we are. And what do you have out here? You've got the money box. It says the honor system. Put as much money in that as you'd like. Take what you need and pay what you can. And then obviously they've got some good looking squash in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to support them, and we're going to give them some money, and we're going to take some of this good squash. So there is hope for America. There is. Keep your heads up out there. Everything's going to be.
So I showed you that because obviously it was very random, but this is the America that we know is real and true. You are being fed a tremendous amount of lies on a daily basis. Now, I will tell you, you should really turn off the mainstream media because obviously they're promoting this. They're promoting that America is completely falling apart. Right? I hope you're going to start seeing videos like that, gentlemen. Now, obviously that's one video out in the country. But that is truly America. Now, you're also going to be on social media, Facebook, Twitter, etc. And yes, we get some news from there. And you're not going to see perfect news all day long. But just know that America is actually really good. And they want you to believe. They're trying to program you to believe that we're not. They're trying to program you to think that we're completely down the middle, that we have a president, we have people in our country that are completely divided. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to pull us apart when in reality, you go about your daily business totally normal. I go about my daily business. I'm going to tell you some stories later after my guest comes in about the good that is happening. And do me a favor. If you have good things that are happening, not only do I want you to post some stuff here, I want you to start posting some of those stories on your Facebook page or your Twitter page or anywhere else it is, because show the world that we're actually good and we're actually going in the right direction, in a positive direction. Okay? Because that's really what's happening in America. Okay? We have to break away from the negative programming. That's what we have to do. So my guest is coming in, and I'm going to share with you what America really is all about and how good we really are. Okay? Because if we're going to have this amazing country, we have to focus on the positive. And the mainstream makes you believe right now that we are a majority of white supremacist, crazy, racist people, and that America is horrible and we can't have our statues and we can't have anything because it was all built on something bad. When in reality, it was absolutely the opposite. We're built on a good foundation. We're built on good people. But guess what? Even with good people, we've made mistakes in the past. Do we have some blemishes on our history? Of course we do. Who doesn't? If you find someone perfect out there, I'd actually worry about that a little bit more, right? Because we're actually built of good people. We're built of good deeds. Most of us all live by positive things. Okay? So I want you to understand as we go tonight. I'm not going to push out a bunch of headlines tonight because I just felt it was time to, we'll go back to stuff. It's good. It's time to go back to showing us how positive things are. Okay? That's what it's time for. So I have someone coming in live in person to show you the positivity of the world.
Hi, everybody.
Well, they can't see you yet. Get up here. Ugh.
Hi, everybody.
Okay, let's go over here so you're in the light. There you go. All right. This is the positivity in America. So, how old are you?
6.
You're 6. What's your name?
Liam Adine.
Leah Maydeen. I've never interviewed her officially. Okay. So, what did you do today?
I went for swim lessons.
You went for swim lessons? And was your teacher super nice?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Did you see other little kids?
Well, we usually watch them from the car because Mia thinks it's going to distract them.
Oh, you're going to distract them? Yeah. Now, wait, when you were at the office today, did you play with friends? Who'd you play with?
Adrian.
Say it louder so they can hear you.
Adrian.
You played with Adrian? Really? Wow. Now, Adrian, where's Adrian from? Where is he? What country was he? Or not country? Puerto Rico? So he's Puerto Rican, right? And what sport does he love?
Baseball.
Baseball. He loves baseball? Does Daddy love baseball?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love baseball. The camera's right there. And then who else did you play with today?
Not really.
What was the little?
Oh,
Who was the little girl? Winnie. And what? And are you like a babysitter to Winnie? No. So who is your best friend in the whole world who you haven't seen in a little while?
What do you mean?
Who is your best friend that you used to hang out with and have sleepovers with? Gabby.
What?
Who's your best friend? Who's your best friend? Gabby. Remember?
She wasn't.
No, I know, but when you saw her last, her best friend, she told me in the whole world was Gabby. That was before Adrian came along. Now Adrian is kind of a best friend. But Gabby, right? And who else? Who is Gabby's sister? Sharday. That's right. And Leah used to have sleepovers and have a blast with them, right?
I didn't have sleepovers with them.
You didn't? I thought you did with Gabby.
Not at their house.
No. What's your favorite thing to do in the whole world?
Eat ice cream.
Eat ice cream? Oh, yeah? Yeah. Do you like playing with other kids?
Uh-huh.
You do? That's exciting. What else do you like doing? Swimming, right? That's so cool. And do you meet a lot of nice people at the office? Yeah? You can talk. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And are there all kinds of people at the office?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have all kinds of people at the office.
Kids, grown-ups, teenagers.
Yep. People of different colors, right? Yep.
People, different states, countries.
That's right. It's different states, different countries, right? But how much does Daddy love the American flag?
So much.
So much. Right?
He even has an American flag right here.
I do. Yes.
And he has one right there. That's mine.
That's yours?
Who gave it to me?
Who gave it to you?
Mommy.
Mommy gave it to you? She did?
Didn't you, Mommy? If you're on.
Is Mommy out there watching on her phone?
I'm not sure. Do the email.
Yeah?
Oh my gosh.
What?
Are those the email?
Those are people all watching you right now.
Then why do they have like Facebook and videos?
Because that's a Facebook logo, that's a YouTube logo, that's a Periscope logo. That's all different channels that they're on.
This is a Periscope logo?
That's right. Yes.
This is a Facebook logo?
That's right.
This is a video one?
That's right. How is homeschool?
Good.
Good. Yeah. What are you learning?
Lots.
A lot. Very cool. So I'm asking Leah questions because Leah gets to hang around a lot of different people in our office all day long. And as we see, do we watch any TV at home? No, we don't. We don't.
Really.
Not any news. Nope. Because
News is boring.
News is boring, she says. Is it boring? Yeah, and there's a lot of yucky stuff on news. Do they make a lot of commercials with really yucky food? Yeah. Do you eat that food? No, it's not good for us, is it? No, not at all. So Leah gets to hang out with us at the office where we see tons of different types of people. We get to see babies. We get to see old people. We get to see all kinds, right? Yeah. And you get to hang out with people. You get to hang out with little kids who are white, black, Asian. You get to be around tons of different people. And how many countries have you been to?
Lots.
A lot. You've been to Greece. Do you remember Greece?
Hey, there with your thumb.
You've been to Italy, right? Yep. And
I've been to New York.
New York, yeah. Did you see tons of different people there?
I've been to Florida because I live in Florida.
You live in Florida, yes. Right?
And I think I've been to California.
You've been to California.
And I've been to where I got my favorite blanket.
Yeah, you went to Hawaii. And did you see all different kinds of people? Right?
Hi, Leah.
Yeah, there's where?
Right there.
Oh, there was another Leah?
No, someone said hi to me.
Oh, someone said hi to you? Hold on, I'll move it. Someone said hi to Leah and she saw it. They're right there. Miss Gail said hi, Leah. That's pretty cool.
Love it.
Yes, that's right. She's reading. She's 6 years old. She goes to school like maybe 2 hours a day in the office, and she's more advanced because that's what happens when you have healthy kids who are eating good food. And what are you doing? She's more.
Mommy's on.
Mommy is on. So my whole point with this, is Leah hangs around.
Hi, Leah.
Leah hangs around people all day long. What are you doing?
I'm looking at the question.
They're saying hi to you.
Okay.
So Leah is hanging around people all day long of different kinds of people from different countries. What?
My favorite. Unicorns.
Yeah, someone posted unicorns. I forgot Leah is a camera hog when she comes into interviews. Okay, sit back. The desk is gonna tip over. Okay. Oh, there goes the flag. Yo, this was from Riley and Avery. I know. Okay. I brought her on so that you could see this is what we're building our country for. This is what we are Americans for. And if you're in Australia, if you're in China, if you're in Italy, if you're in Croatia, anywhere you are, Russia, doesn't matter. You're building your country and your nation for these children. Somebody's daughter, Livy, says hello to you. That's pretty cool, right? So, I wanted to bring her on to say, this is what we have to fight for because this is our future. This is what we have to build our country.
This is our future.
I'm the future? You're the future.
No, you're the future.
So, that's my intention here.
You have grandpa hairs right here.
I have grandpa hairs? I have grandpa hairs. She said, I have gray hairs. She calls them grandpa hairs. So,
He has grandpa.
yes, Leah has been taught that all people are of equal value. All people are equal, right? We don't look at anyone differently. And that's exactly what America is. So when you watch all this news out there and you see all this stuff, this is not... Thank you for bringing me water. Because that is not what's really happening. What's really happening is kids like this that we're training and teaching to be amazing kids who are going to take on the next generation. What is that?
How did you find these?
Tell everybody what it is.
These are keto cups. See? Keto
You got here. Let me put it up here because the camera's got bounced a little bit. That's a keto cup. So Daddy likes keto cups.
How did you find them?
I always find the keto cups in the house. Right? Okay, you know what it's time for? It's time for Leah Mae Dean to go night-night.
No!
Okay, let's go. Off to bed.
No!
Daddy's going to finish it up and then I'll come in and say, I love you.
Here's our keto cup.
Tell everyone bye.
Bye-bye. I'm getting out of here. He's going to kick me.
Okay. She is off to bed. Close the door. Okay. There you go. So, I wanted to bring her on. My camera got all messed up and it's not focusing, but it doesn't matter. The reason I brought her on is to show you exactly what we are all about in this country. Not because it's my daughter. It's your kids. Everyone wants to know what a keto cup is now. A keto cup is that's a keto cup. So they look like Reese's cups. They're made of dark chocolate and usually cacao butter. They're very high in fat. It's a keto treat for all of us who have sweet teeth out there. Anyway, okay, so I brought her on not to just get a cute, pretty face, even though it is a cute, pretty face. Brought her on to show her that is our future. That's what I fight for every day. So, put away the garbage, put away the media, and focus on the long game. The long game does not include this race baiting that we're dealing with right now. That's not what we're going for. This is a distraction on the way to winning the long game, which is getting our country back from the exact people who are pushing the race game. You know, this is how I'll kind of conclude tonight is I have a very distinct honor being with what I do every day is I get people from everywhere. There's people on this feed right now who are chiropractors, who are nutritionists, who are naturopaths, acupuncturists, possibly people who are practicing every day. We get an amazing honor. Maybe you do too as well in your job or what you do. You get an amazing honor. We get an amazing honor to deal with people every single day that are different than us. So I have a woman that comes in who is Muslim. She literally comes in the full garb, the headdress as well. I don't remember the name of it, but she comes in, and when I ask her how she's doing today, she always answers the same word, and she says, grateful. She doesn't say good, she doesn't say great, she doesn't say awesome, she doesn't say amazing. She says grateful. Now, I could completely 1,000,000,000% disagree with her idea. I don't even know. I don't talk to her about it because it doesn't matter. It's not important. You know what's important? She's a human being. She's a human being that wants help and is helping others. So we could completely disagree, but guess what? It doesn't matter, because what matters, yes, it's a hijab. What matters is she's an amazing individual. She's a human being. I get to take care of a human being, of someone who has probably completely separate, different views than I do. Yet, I can still care for her. I can still help her. I get people come in from completely different skin colors, right? And they're people. That's it. So, people like Rob Reiners of the world are calling me and you a white supremacist. It's really not him. It's the people behind him. It's the cabal. It's a deep state. It's a very dark whatever it is, right? So I'm a white supremacist, but yet I help black people on a daily basis. I help Russian people on a daily basis. I help Muslim people on a daily basis. I help probably every single religion you can possibly imagine. I have atheists that I take care of. I have pastors that I take care of, because I don't care the labels that you put on yourself. I don't care the labels of anybody who puts on themselves. I don't care the color of the skin. By the way, it's melanin, right? It's not even a color. The change of color is because the environment that you came up in, or from your ancestry, and that is your protection from the elements of the environment. So we have a battle going on. We really don't. They have a battle going on over what the skin does when it's in a more harsh environment. It has nothing to do with the value system. But we get to help these people every day. And then when we leave the office, not that I take care of every single person I walk by, but we say hello, we wave, we say hi, we smile at people. We smile at everybody. I don't care if you're wearing a hijab. I don't care if you're wearing whatever you're wearing. It doesn't matter. You can still smile. We still say hello. We still hold a door for somebody. That is America. That is what we do. A very small minority out there in a very influential spot, because of the fake money that's thrown around, is sitting here trying to tell you that America is bad. America is not bad. America has a history just like anybody else does. Australia has a history. China has a history. Russia has a history. All of Europe has a history. I don't look at Germany and hold them accountable and call all of them crazy because of what happened during the World War. Not at all. If I go to Germany, I'm going to say hi to people. I'm going to be pleasant, because that's what you do. They're humans. They're human beings. We are one race of human beings, and then we were divided into different areas and regions of the world, and so we became different colors, and we looked a little different. And our eyes changed in certain areas we went to, whether it was Asia or Europe or Russia or America or South America. So our skin changed a little bit. Our voices changed a little bit. There's accents. I think accents are one of the coolest things in the world. I am told by my wife that I have the mumbling accent of upstate New York, which is probably very true. When I'm on a microphone, it doesn't come out as much. When I'm in conversation, it comes out a little bit more, right? I'm in the South right now. There's a lot of Southern accents. I get to help people I have a patient who is Russian, very Russian accent. She speaks speaks English, but she has a very thick Russian accent, and it's a wonderful accent. We are not going to be the America that falls to this force, because this force is fake. This force is not real. Right? So, a couple of my closest friends are Puerto Rican and Venezuelan. And I am so mind blown that people want to call us white supremacist and racist as a country when this country was founded on immigrants, Native Americans originally, and then immigrants that came across the pond. I actually love talking with immigrants because, man, talk about work ethic. Immigrants have amazing work ethics. Like, it's fantastic. So we are America. We are amazing. My wife is working with a family who, and I don't know a lot about them other than just talking to them briefly. So I'm not going to go into deep. But essentially, their kid was having some screaming stuff or was like acting out, I guess, a little bit. I don't fully know the story, but basically within less than a month, my wife was able to work with the child. And I think the parents said something to the effect of last time they're in that basically they got their child back because he changed so much. And so when I think of all these things, and, you know, just as a practitioner, yes, I can tell these stories because I have these stories every day. However, you don't have to be a practitioner and have these stories. You go help somebody, right? You get to help people every single day. Even if you're going to the post office, you're going to the grocery store, you can hold the door, you can say hello, you can help. If something drops on the floor, like a child drops something on the floor, you can pick it up. If an elderly person drops something on the floor, you can pick it up. You can help them with something. When you help somebody, you never, ever, ever think about the color of their skin, the language they speak, their face, anything. Because that is what help does. And Americans are really amazing at helping each other. And that is what the majority of America is help. We help. You help. So this is why I have said for months to go and help somebody. Because do you know how we defeat all this? Help. That's what we do. We help somebody. You help somebody. If all of us decide to go help somebody, it continues that wave of help. There was a video I don't have up right now. There's a video out there where I think it's a couple minutes long, and it starts with one person helping somebody. Somebody dropped something on the ground and they picked it up for them, and somebody else happened to see it, and then that person forwarded and carried on that help, and then the next person carried on that help, and next thing you know, after like a couple minutes long, there's like 20 plus people. That last person that helped in that video helped because that original first person helped somebody, and it spread. That's what America is. That's what we are. So please turn off the mainstream media. I get people who are still telling me, whether in office or on the phone or just online, that they're nervous, they're scared, they're stressed. Stress is big right now. We are managing so much stress in the office. It's unbelievable. You're stressed because you're watching the garbage. That garbage is trying to tell you that America is bad. And when they say America's bad, guess what? You resonate that you're an American if you're in America. Other countries, the same thing. If someone tells you Australia or Canada or China or Russia or somewhere else, Croatia, Libya, Middle East, you name it. If someone tells you that your country is bad, guess what? You resonate as being a citizen of that country. So as you watch this, or as you watch the media, and they say that America's bad, you take a hit. You know why? You take a hit because you're an American and you don't want to be bad because you know you're not. You're not bad. You're great. Okay? That's what I want you to take from tonight is we are doing this. We are fighting right now. And when I say fighting, I'm not talking in the literal sense. I'm not fighting. I'm not on a battleground. This is a different war. We are fighting for, I am fighting for this little girl that was sitting here earlier, as well as your kids and you out there. You're fighting for your family and somebody else as well. And as a collective, as individuals making up a collective, we are fighting for our country from people who want to tell us that we're bad, and we're not bad. We're good, ethical, moral people that love and help one another. We serve. I hope that helps, because as I watch all this, and I'm on social media, so I'm not immune to it, but I look past their BS because it's not real. It's garbage. I don't watch the mainstream media. The only news I watch is I look at things like Zero Hedge, RT, OAN. I'm on Twitter and things like that. But I do not watch the Foxes, the CNNs, I don't. I mean, every once in a while I see a clip of it on Twitter or something like that, but that's all I see, and I get the point of it and I move on. We must build up ourselves as human beings, and we do that by helping and loving each other. Okay? That's the importance of this. We win this because we look on the main focus and on the goal. We're not going to get distracted by this little hate thing and this radical thing that calls us racists and white supremacists. None of us. We focus on the goal at hand, which is rebuilding our country after taking it away from the dark forces that have taken it. And then we get to build our America up again, and we get to trade and have a lot of fun and have a great planet with our fellow countries, the Australias of the world, the Russias of the world, China's, South America, Venezuela, Colombia, Canada, Croatia, Italy, France, UK, Sweden, Libya, Saudi Arabia, India, you name it. We want to be friends because that's what we all are as patriots. No more wars, no more battles. No more hating skin colors. No more any of this. And we never did in the first place. They just want you to think we did. If you have any questions, guys, I'll take them for a couple minutes, and then I'm going to head out and get some rest. I'm a very more calm, subdued individual tonight because I wanted to bring you, honestly, just a peaceful message of the fact that we are not what they say we are. We are loving people that serve and help one another. All right. All right. Did I see the president's speech in Texas today? Did not see it. I'll have to watch that. I've been running around like crazy this week. So I did not see it. I'll have to check it out. Let's see. Good. Yes. Not posting race war stuff. That's very, very good. Well done on that. Okay. Wonderful. Any questions? I'll take a couple and then I'm going to head to bed. And as you know, anything health related, email me. We're getting through all those. It's fantastic. I am a calm Jason tonight. Yes. I'll come back. Don't worry. I'll have my rants. It's okay. I'm calm tonight because I just looked at it all and I said, you know what? We need a calming message. Yes, I do follow more of a keto carnivore diet. I am a carnivore keto dietary individual. Okay. That's what I eat. Good. I'm glad you liked the message today. I appreciate that. You're very welcome sharing my daughter with us. Yes, I did that again, not for any views. It was more of, man, if we all had the heart of children, we'd have a whole different world. And she's just a little powerhouse. She loves everything. She loves everybody, but she's also very intuitive. And she'll let you know when something's not right. Okay. I will not come and troll your liberal friends and respond to them. Not everyone's fixable. Okay. He mentioned school choice today. That's fantastic. I did not see all his tweets today. I've been off social media quite a bit. I was literally back to back with helping people, so I did not get as much at the same time. Where do I get the keto cups? Most health food stores. You can get them. I mean, Whole Foods has them now as well, I think. Good. Let's see. The cough is being taken care of. Don't worry. It's a long-term issue there. It's just adrenals. I got to handle. I got it under control. No worries. The calm before the storm. Yes, kids do calm us. My daughter chills me out for the most part. Let's see. Have I heard of a group called AR Modern Day Revolution? I have not. Send me information if you want. I have not seen that. Let's see. Yeah, nice. Let's see. Questions. God said we're to get like children. That is very true. We are all children at heart. Trust me, we all are. Show me like a game or something like that, a little kid's game, and I'm right in it. Okay. Let's see any more. Homeschooling is a major issue. Yes, yes, yep. Next tight tonight. Let's see. Is there people at Gitmo? I don't know. I think there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. Hopefully there are, but I think more of that stuff's going to drop when the indictments are opened up, which I'll go back to talking to tomorrow night. I just felt like we needed a different message tonight. Let's see. My barbershop is not intact. My barbershop, and this is what you're talking about. I have a barbershop around the corner from me, and they are not intact. They wanted me to wear a mask, and I refused to wear a mask, so I would not go in until that's out. So luckily, we have patients from a lot of different industries, and we have one that cuts hair, and so I got a mobile haircut at my office, which is fantastic. Let's see. Do I recommend a holistic dentist? Yes. It depends on the area you're in, but yes, go to a holistic dentist. We have a couple, and they're amazing. And I will only go to a holistic dentist now. Thoughts on General Milley's statement? I'm going to go into that probably in the next day or two because I don't actually know what happened there. I thought he was good. There's talk about mutiny. I'm going to find out what's going on there as much as I can, okay? Let's see. Sarah Outlaw is using me as an excuse not to pack her house because she's moving to Iowa. That's a big move. Let's see. Is almond milk good? Yes and no. If you make your own almond milk, it could be good. A lot of the almond milks on the store shelves have a lot of additives in them. Even though they're healthy, they have additives in them, okay? Good. Thank you for the positivity tonight. You're very welcome. I hope I know you got a very calm version of me tonight. I hope that wasn't something you guys were upset about or annoyed about. I just felt that sometimes that's what I'm feeling tonight. And I looked at my daughter and I looked at her face and I said, okay, it's time. Let's go on. We need somebody to bring us back to base one, which is be a kid again, because her best friend, her name is Gabby. Her best friend is a little black girl who is the most beautiful little girl in the world, and her sister Sade. And she never from day one ever said anything about skin color. Not that I expected it. She never even asked mom and dad about it because it doesn't matter. And she's smart. She knows. All she knew is that little girl, her best friend, has a big heart. So it's funny because her best friend is black. Her second best friend is Puerto Rican. And never one question from my daughter to us about skin color, about any type of accent, no matter, nothing. Because guess what? We're not born that way. Do you know who turned us? Sometimes parents turn you, and then the media. That's who turned us. Because as kids, all you see is the love and the spiritual beingness of another person. As kids, that's all they see. All right? Good. I'm going to end after that because if I keep talking about this anymore, I will not make it on screen anymore because I'm holding back tears because this stuff makes me emotional. And Not that I mind doing that, but I will turn it off for the night. So, and go get some rest. But it's I just don't like to see us being attacked like this. I don't like to see us being attacked over something that's not real. It's manufactured. So there you go. Dr. Jason Dean, Revolution Network. I love you all. Let me know if you need help with anything. We will talk to you soon. And let's keep making America amazing again, no matter what color, faith, creed, country we are from. We are one. We are Americans, and we will fight for each other, and we will support each other no matter what. Have a wonderful night. Take good care of yourself.